Hey guys, it's Cass and welcome back to another video. I'm currently recording right after the video I posted because I got a lot of comments on my most recent video. Like, it's called Painter the Next Roach, and basically I just don't like Painter, and got a lot of comments. I mean, like a lot, and especially hate comments. Well, not hate, but like really controversial debate and arguments right here. I mean, it's totally cool. Like, we have like 300 comments, y'all. It's totally Gucci for you to leave hate comments. Like, this is what keeps the community alive. Like, if you want a community to not be boring, you have to have some debate. Have some tea going on. So we are basically gonna read the comments people has left. And I'll just tell you guys what I think about your comments. You might not agree with me, but it's totally fine. You just have to give me a valid reason or like a valid argument. I won't say my arguments are like totally valid because I am biased. Everyone is biased. Maybe you're survivor main, so you most likely would support your own side. Let's look at the most popular comment, top comments. Oh, this comment has like 159 likes. And it says, when you main both roaches, I see many reports in your future. For me, I don't report anyone unless if they're like super toxic. So the painter in my previous video was not being toxic. That's not toxic behavior. I was the one being toxic because I was just pissed. He was just playing painter. It's like that's his skill. It's just maybe painter itself as a character is a toxic player, kind of like, I don't know, clown. For example, like, if you play clown, then obviously his playstyle is toxic, and that's why painter, his playstyle is toxic, but it doesn't mean the player is toxic, okay? So do you know what toxic behavior is? Maybe like a forward emoting right after like a long ass stun. That's toxic, and that I will report. Alright, so this comment was from Batty, so shout out to you. You said that you play Bonbon and Feaster. Like, I totally get you. Like, I play Bonbon, and painter basically ruins your day because Bonbon is based on camp. Like, Bonbon is based on how hard you can camp. Painter basically takes away your most major skill, which is camping. So that's why, yeah. Honestly, Painter counters any hunter. For nerfing him, okay, for me, I think he will be balanced if they don't add the buffs. Like, the movement speed. I remember there's like, I forgot what's it called. Oh, and also, there's this one, there are like 20 comments. I swear to God, there are 20 comments telling me to use excitement against Painter. Now, excitement is a rather controversial trait, I would say. It could be useful, but it could be useless. Like, if I ask you, if there's a forward in the team, will you use excitement? For me personally, no. I would either go for blink, peepers, or teleport, but there are times that I use excitement, and I'll explain like a scenario. For example, I am a Bonbon, and I banned Merc, because like, most Bonbons either ban Merc or, I don't know, Mechanic, Priestess, all this good stuff, And I ban Merc, and they go for a Cord Rescuer. Okay, so they go for maybe 2 Decoders, I don't know, a Seer, and then a Cord, because they need a rescue, right? I would probably use Excitement, because Cord, so Bonbon is camp-based, right? So Cord can use her gun to stun, and therefore I can't secure a rescue. And that's why maybe in that scenario I will use excitement, but not all the time. I would use it when like, it depends on which map also. And for this scenario, will I use excitement? If, for example, if I'm playing Joseph, who's like a shitty kiter, like, so I use blink or teleport. For my strategy to work, I need these 2 traits. I need teleport, I need blink. But if I sacrifice it for an excitement just because a painter's in there, then there's honestly a lower chance for me to win because my strategy won't work anymore. I would have to probably spend more time kiting and waste time, So that's why I personally would not think, I don't think excitement is really a viable solution to countering Painter. Yes, it does directly counter Painter, but Painter has 3 paintings. Painter has 3 paintings, and if you can kite well, you can use all those 3 paintings in only 1 kite. Like, you could like use excitement for the first painting, whatever, you get the first hit. But then he has another painting, but your excitement cooldown is not gone down yet, so he'll just use the second painting and stun you. So I personally don't like excitement. I see like literally a lot of comments, at least 20 comments say that, oh, use excitement, it counters him. Like, oh, you're so scared of Painter, you pussy, just use excitement. I literally have some people calling me a pussy because I'm scared of Painter and you can just use excitement, but it's not that easy, For hunters, using excitement is like a huge commitment because you don't have teleport, you don't have blank, and especially if you don't use Trump's card. So, okay, I want to elaborate on the point where you don't need excitement for forward, because he can just stun you over and over again. You know, it's kind of like Painter. Painter can stun you over and over again, well, at least 3 times, and you use excitement for once, you can't use it for another time. For forward, if you use excitement, then he'll just stun you again, you know? That's why I won't use excitement. I'll probably use Desperate Fight, since the painting does count as a stun. So Desperate Fight could, like, you know, you have like a faster stun recovery. So I feel like Desperate Fight is more viable. Yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. That excitement is just not for me. So next one. I will also include hunter biased comments, because as a hunter main, I want to know, like, I want to judge on how your opinion is and see if it's, like, you know, reasonable. Alright, this guy, Neko Nya, says, for me, I don't think Painter is OP because his range from Painter is not that long, plus it can only make 3 paintings. You see, a lot of people are like, oh, Gravekeeper's not that OP because he only has 2 burrows, and Painter's not that OP because he has 3 paintings, Perfumer's not that OP because she only has 3 perfumes. You see, how long does a game last? A game lasts for about, I don't know, 7 to 10 minutes, okay? 3 paintings is already enough, okay? 3 paintings is enough for a game. So I don't see, this is not a reasonable comment, but it's okay if you think that 3 paintings is not enough. It's fine, okay? I get it. You're a survivor main. It might be different for you, but for me, like, 2 burrows for Gravekeeper can already save a match. Like, maybe you'll use for the first burrow for first kite, because burrows last really long, right? And that's why I can waste a lot of time. And then you probably use the second burrow for a body block or something. 2 burrows is enough for a game. Plus, a game doesn't even last that long, and cypher rushing is such a problem, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, that's just my my opinion, since I've been playing Hunter for, what, 10 seasons now. I remember there's one comment that kind of triggered me. Where is it? Did he delete the comment? No way. No way he deleted the comment. Okay, this is not the comment that triggered me, but Minor Sheep said, I don't know, I think you're just naturally salty. I am, and I admit it. I am salty. I'm salty, the reason is because that the survivors can't see my point, saying that my points were invalid, and saying that I'm shit hunter. You see, this is the problem with Identity 5. This is actually a problem with All For One and a lot of hunter mains. Like, All For One actually talked about this in the stream, saying that having 1 loss doesn't mean you're a shit hunter, okay? So, All For One, he has, what, 80% win rate, and he's Hydra, okay? NAU server, top 2 hunter or some shit. And then we have people be like, oh my god, I had a match where All For One lost, he's such a shit hunter. I want to be as honest as possible. I don't want to be those fake YouTubers and post videos of only me winning, because that's not realistic. In a game, you don't always win, okay? I don't like when people say,
oh, you complain because you're shit.
You don't have to go out there and tell people their shit and shove it in their face, you know? For hunters, do you know why it's more depressing to play hunters other than survivors? Because survivors, you have other people to blame. Like, if it's a team, you know, it's like a team, and if someone f***s up, then of course you're gonna blame them, and maybe partially yourself. But for hunter, no, you have no one to blame. You can't blame the survivors, because they're just doing their thing. They're just doing the survivor's thing, trying to survive. But for hunter, if you lose, you're the one to blame, because you lost, obviously, and you're only the one person in your own team. That's why I rage a lot. Because I'm mad at I'm not mad at the survivors. I'm mad at myself, and also how imbalanced this game is, but mostly myself, and like, why can't I do that? Why can't I get this right? Why can't I blah blah? Next comment. This comment from Booney, I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think Painter needs nerf. Yes, if I was Hunter, it would be annoying as heck, but he could easily countered by excitement. Again, with the excitement thing, I already talked about it, so I'm just gonna skip this comment. And then Brooke Hout says he needs a buff. He's very weak. I don't know if this is out of sarcasm or you're actually thinking that he needs a buff. Cass, you should bring excitement. I talked about it. Why didn't you bring excitement? I talked about it. See, there's a lot of people who told me to bring excitement. Oh, we have a question. Jake the Wolf. Hey Cass, what do you think of Joseph's new S-tier skins? Joseph new S. I hate it. Just by looking at the promo, I hate it. I hope they fix it though, because I've been waiting so long for a limited Joseph skin. Not that I'm gonna actually get it, because my luck is so bad, but the Mind's Eye one is pretty good. Thief one is also pretty good. Joseph's is just like, I don't know, George Washington or some shit. Okay, this dude, whoa, this dude's like mad. He has like all caps friend Right, let's read it. Okay guys, just because he has 3 paintings doesn't make him not OP. He's not like Enchantress where you have to waste time to get them, and Enchantress stun is short anyway, while Edgar just have to wait a few seconds and boom, 10 hours stun, plus he has no debuff. I don't understand how y'all said he's balanced. If you mad that she's being toxic, then get out. This game is toxic anyway. Don't be a baby seeing someone being toxic for the first time just because you suck at painter since he's not OP. Bro, this kid. Oh, and we have a reply. He is literally balanced, but go off, I guess. Hunters that can double hit easily take him down. BQ doesn't even need to get close to the painting. Axe Boy and Violinist can just snipe him when he's painting. He's useless against Dream Witch. Blah blah blah. Sculptor Bonbon disrupts his process of painting. She's literally just mad because he counters her specific main. The one thing I agree is that he needs a bigger debuff. Maybe that. Okay, this guy is more. This guy makes sense. This guy is more logical than the other hate comments that I've seen. So this guy says he is balanced. For me, I think his skill is okay, but I think maybe they should increase the time to look at the hunter. I feel like the time to look at the hunter is like kind of like Sears, like 20 seconds. If you look at the video, like last video, you see that the painter didn't take a lot of time to stare at me to get the painting. So I feel like they should maybe increase the time to get to recognize my face. And maybe like add some debuffs or whatnot and stop giving him movement speed because he's f***ing annoying. The thing about his painting is that it's so annoying. Like when he just, even the animation when he's putting down the painting, you'll already get attracted to the painting. And that's why he can do clutch looping where he almost got hit, but he put the painting down so he doesn't get hit, cancels it out. So yeah, to an extent he is kind of balanced, but just I want him to maybe have a longer time to recognize Hunter's face. I'm not saying that he's OP. I don't think I said that he's OP in the video. But I don't intend to do that. Like, I don't think he's OP at all. If I were to name an OP survivor, that'll be Mech. Mech is always OP. Mech is forever OP. For Painter, I feel like he's A+ tier. Like, there are Hunters that can counter him. Okay? And I do think he's annoying. Like, annoying doesn't mean he's OP, okay? You have to understand that annoying doesn't mean he's OP. Getting pissed about him doesn't mean he's OP. Being a toxic survivor doesn't mean they're OP. So that's why he's not OP. I just don't like him as a character because his skill is so annoying. So imagine being pissed by a kid's game. Okay, so you're saying that Identity 5 is a kid's game, right? Then why do you come across this video? Why are you playing this video since it's for kids? Just asking. Celeste Spurger. To me, Edgar is not that OP. To me, that's how Painter is supposed to be used for pallet stuns. He is a kiter, so obviously is going to be doing a lot of pallet stuns. To me, I find him to be balanced. I don't know why people think he's OP. That's how you're supposed to play him. Put a painting near pallet and stun. I'm a hunter main, and I find it easy to win against him. I bring excitement or blink, but this is just my opinion. Alright, so I don't know what tier hunter you are, because obviously different tiers affect your gameplay and affect how you think about this game. But for me, I'm like mid to high tier. Sometimes I come across like unicorns, sometimes like griffins, you know. He is a kiter, and he's supposed to stun. Like, okay, if you're saying that he is balanced because that's how you're supposed to play, then how about, like, I don't know, Priestess? Is she balanced? Is she balanced? Is Mech balanced? I mean, that's how she plays. I mean, you put the bot down, the bot decodes for you, and you Cypher Rush like a bitch. I mean, that's how you play her. But is that balanced? That's the question you should think about. Because playing how you're supposed to play a character doesn't mean that they're balanced or OP. And also, Painter is not only a kiter, he is a rescuer. He could be first rescue or he could be secondary rescue. It doesn't matter because like his painting just guarantees a good rescue because you know the painter attracts a hunter from a few miles away. Okay, so we have a guy that's kind of like me pissing about Painter, so let's read it. I freaking hate Painter. Like my sister and I were talking about Painter's skill before he was released. I thought that he could disguise himself, but my sister was like, maybe he could draw a painting of the hunter and the hunter has to look at it. My sister doesn't even play this game, and yet she was able to get Painter's skill correct. When I saw the Painter's skill, I was so flippin' pissed as he is too OP and counters nearly every single hunter. Like, what the hell? Now, Blink is basically useless now as I get ranked against Forwards, Enchantress, Court, Prospector, and now Painter. Might as well bring excitement for the rest of the games. Now it's going to be harder for me to get to Manticore. Alright, so you're a Saber. Thank you for telling me, because this is really important. Knowing which tier you are really helps my understanding. And as you can see, I can tell that you're Saber because you're meeting Enchantresses and Prospectors. Okay, so I barely see Enchantresses in game anymore. Barely. That's why I can tell that you're Saber. But I'm still gonna play Hunter, chairing these dead brain survivors. The devs should make that OP survivors need skill to play like mech and forward. They're annoying enough, but they take skill. And so I'm not fuming with rage when I get stunned or Cypher Rush. True, this is a really, really good point. Honestly, props to this guys. Shout out to Sierra-san. This is a really good point. There are survivors that I really admire, okay? I won't get pissed when I get stunned. Like, for example, like a forward. Because forward actually takes skill. Like, it takes a lot of skill to play forward. Especially on mobile, it's really hard to, control. So, if you're a good forward and you can stun me for 10 years, I honestly admire you. I might get a little pissed, but at least I have a reason to not get pissed because, you take skill. Thief. If you're a really good thief, I also admire you. If you're a really good perfumer, perfumer's fine. It doesn't really take a lot of skill. I mean, I main perfumer right now. Yes, I've been playing a lot of perfumer and find her pretty fun. I'm not really pissed about perfumer. I can deal with perfumers pretty well. If you're a good seer, okay, honestly, no offense, but I feel like seer doesn't take a lot of skill. But I play seer, so don't sue me. I play seer. I'm allowed to say this. I'm a seer main. I'm allowed to say that seer takes no skill because looking behind you is a basic skill you need when playing in high tiers. If you can't look behind you, then you can't loop a hunter and you can't kite, okay? So seer doesn't take a lot of skill to use unless you miss your owl. Sometimes I do miss my owl because I'm stupid, I'm a brain dead survivor. But yeah, this guy made a really good point. They're annoying, but they take skill, so I won't rage if I get stunned or Cypher Rush. Cast rants way better than me. Love your videos in a new episode. Thank you so much for supporting me. Love you, Sierra. Next is from Larconix IDV. I disagree. I don't find him more annoying than other stun characters because it only 3 uses instead of unlimited. True. A lot of people argue that, how Enchantress is unlimited, Prospector is unlimited, other stuns like Forward's not unlimited, but like, at least he can use his football more than Painter. But for Painter, you see, again, back to the skill thing, he doesn't really take a lot of skill. Painter with broken windows, you can just yeet out of the window, broken windows out of the way, draw the painting while you're broken windowsing to another kiting area, and then just plop painting down. And you just need to look behind him like the seers, like, it doesn't really take a lot of skill. And also, 3 paintings is already enough, like I said, 3 paintings is enough for a game. Unless your game's like 20 minutes long, which honestly, they're so rare to have a game like that unless you're playing, I don't know, someone like Joseph. I actually did once get a 20-minute game playing Joseph because I kept abnormaling the cipher and yeeting there. It was a nightmare, and I don't want to experience that again. Other stunners. Okay, I don't know why a lot of people hate Enchantress, but I don't find her annoying. Like, unless if I'm playing Bonbon against her, but I will never play Bonbon against Enchantress because straight counter. I just don't find her annoying. I just don't. Like, I don't have any issues dealing with her. Prospector could be annoying, but the annoying thing about Prospector is not because he can stun, it's because like whenever he's near a cipher, he'll get a speed boost. So yeah. All right. Okay. Ooh, I found the comment, guys. I found the comment that really pissed me off. So this guy called Edwin Kobos, and he says, "I guess it's perfectly fine and okay for NetTees to make and release hunters that can spam and make rescuing almost impossible, but it's not okay to make a survivor that can help the team. Besides the fact the painter can't make paintings until he sees a hunter face and fill up his bar. Last time that hunters actually put effort in a match was way back when they actually needed presence. Now they don't need presence. Since the start they can spam abilities and drop a million peepers. Where is the skill in that? You miss one ability, bomb statue, nope, but the second one, the third one, fourth one, and fifth one coming right after. One is bound to hit, put a mirror and hit people through anything. I'm not saying it doesn't require skill at all, it just does everything in this game, blah blah blah. Alright, the game evolves and you evolve it with it or cry about it. This comment doesn't make sense. In my opinion, this comment is not strong enough to convince me, or to change my point of view. You're saying that at the start of the match you can drop a million peepers. Do you know what the peeper cooldown is? Do you play Hunter? Like, I don't think this guy plays Hunter, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Peeper cooldown is 20 seconds. I think, yeah, 20 seconds, right? Yeah, 20 seconds, and you only start the game with 1 peeper, so you can't put a million peepers, man. And you miss one ability, Bomber Statue. Bonbon, without his second presence, his bomb cooldown is pretty weak. And plus you started the match with 0 bombs, you have to wait until the meter goes up. And plus you can't use bombs yet, unless you have 2 bombs. And plus, if you use both of those 2 bombs and it didn't hit, you have to wait for another 2 bombs to load to use your bombs. Because using only 1 bomb is not going to hit. Because, like, it's easy to dodge, right? You have to use 2 bombs to chain attack. That's how Bonbon works. And you say Statue the same thing. The cooldown's not that quick without second presence. so you can't spam it, fam. And you're saying that if you miss the first one, second one, third one, fourth one is gonna come right after. It's not gonna come right after. It's gonna come long time after. And one is bound to hit. But by the time that the thing hits, if someone's a good kiter, they've already kited 60 seconds, bam, 3 suffers popped. Yeah, I actually replied to this comment. You can't say Hunter doesn't require skill. Like aiming, yes, this is what I'm trying to bring up. Aiming bombs, timing it right, hitting the strings, even like, do you know how hard it is to hit the strings with Antonio in high tier? It's so easy to dodge, because like, if you can go here, bait his string, like you do this, like Survivor, first note, and then he's gonna connect, you're gonna do this. It's really easy to dodge. So you have to be really patient with Antonio, which I am not a patient person, so I just spam notes. But what you want to do is with Antonio is that you put a note down, you kind of aim it a little, and then do a sudden thing that is like unpredictable. And then a lot of people were attacking him. Please don't attack this guy. This guy's kind of just a little ignorant and don't know how to play Hunter. But he says, ha ha ha, I made a comment on a video about a bunch of Hunters complaining about survivors, and now it's my post that's complaining about Hunters. Hello? I just pointed the obvious. Lol, this kid's honestly can't even read. Right then, this guy's even more saltier than me. What I'm trying to say is, hitting the strings, timing bombs, Joseph's prediction. Oh my god, Joseph's prediction, you don't even know how. I took 3 seasons. It took 3 seasons for me to master it. Mirror placement, they all require skill. You can ask any Hunter, say what you say, that these Hunters don't require skill, and it's not that hard to play Hunter. You can say it to any Hunter main's face. They will come here and attack you, so don't say that, okay? A little irritated me. But I don't really have time to deal with these people. This dude's like, take skill to spam bombs or statues or walls or string notes. Oh lol, please, the last difficult to play Hunter and only one that T's mate was Dream, which... Yikes, man. This comment just, it's not logical at all. Like, you don't have any supporting evidence on why is it easy. I don't know if you've ever played Hunter before, but you can't spam skills. You have to be patient. This kid. You know what? Yeah, that's about all the time I have for this video. The recording's like 40 minutes, so I'm gonna stop it here. Please leave any more controversial questions, controversial debate, down in the comments, and I'll probably read it. Maybe stay tuned for more videos. Yeah, if you want to see anything from my channel, just leave in the comments, or you want to see, if you have a new concept about Identity 5, for example, like Identity 5 the musical, you want to see that happening, I'll make it happen, you know, just leave in the comments, and I'll try my best to make it happen. So, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you haven't joined my Discord server, link is in the description, and peace.